Alright, guys, we have got a silly little thing here. 10th anniversary teaser. We got one. This doesn't, like, reveal, like, oh, here's the new character or anything like that. But, I mean, certainly this is some type of hint. I think we can probably narrow this down to a couple of characters who could be likely. I think that this could be good because this could potentially hit things like fusions like Vegito or Gogeta. I think this could hit Namek Goku. This could hit Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? And there are potentially even a couple of villains who could fit into this theme, which potentially seems to be the Kamehameha. If that's what they do, I think that works because that does allow them to snake around through the entire series. So, kind of like the teasers where it kind of did seem like it was to indicate everything. I mean, Kamehameha could hit that. So we do have a global and a Japanese trailer right here. Let's just play the global one. All right, so there's the first, obviously. Okay. This is just one of these trailers. We've had, like, a lot of these trailers over the last couple of months, right? Where we've been kind of going through, like, collecting all these 10th anniversary coins. And, like, these are the characters that it wants us to use currently, to do, like, the 10th anniversary coin missions. So we've had a few of these trailers before, but at the end of this one, it reveals the 10th anniversary logo. Haha, yeah, there they are. We'll see them next month. Don't worry about that. Yeah, the 2022 lineup of characters is really good. I still like the double Spirit Bomb anniversary, too. I felt like part 2, not so much, but the part 1 I liked a lot. And then, yeah, here's the worst lineup for Dokkan ever. This is all these characters, yeah. Not the greatest. And Omega, oh my god. There he is, the savior of Dokkan. There he is. The Beasterizer. And then obviously this lineup, this year, this lineup is really good, right? Really good lineup. There we go. Too good. Too good, too good, too good. Get those coins, kids! Grind them up! Alright. Let's review. Chat, let's review what we just saw. So, if we head back here, right? Yeah, we're not gonna need audio for the rest of this. Alright, so let's head back here. Let's take a look at what we're working with. So we have this Goku. Actually, let's go back into full screen. So we've got this Goku. Now, this does appear to just kind of be like a generic, like Buu Saga era Goku, right? Because he doesn't have, okay, so like I would kind of want to pull up, like, alright, so like Saiyan Saga Goku, he's got, like, the symbol. I'd want to pull up a Namek Goku. Obviously, for most of Namek, Goku has his destroyed gi and stuff like that, right? Oh, well, at least in the big fights with Frieza. Alright, now we could see it on this Goku. Obviously, this is Goku confronting Frieza, and he's got the little symbol right there, right? So, again, this Goku right here is kind of like it's just, I don't know, vaguely like Dragon Ball Super era or Buu Saga era Goku. potentially, I guess it could be Android/Cell Saga. I don't think that particularly matters though. Like what exactly this Goku is really like meant to represent. So much as again, it kind of seems like with him doing the Kamehameha, right? A lot of times, I mean, these cards do have some connection to the theme, right? Like, well, I mean, originally it was the Goku's just doing the fingers, right? You know, we had Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3 Goku for the first 3 anniversaries. I guess I should just pull them up. Why don't I just do that? Yeah. All right, guys, I got it pulled up. So here we go. Here's all the anniversary free-to-play cards. Now, they did it a little bit differently back, you know, in the era of kind of like the first anniversary, second anniversary, stuff like that. So the first anniversary card is this Super Saiyan Goku with one finger up. And then they actually Dokkan awakened him into Super Saiyan 2 Goku with 2 fingers up, right? That's what this is. And then every year since, they've just given us a free-to-play SSR character. Eventually, they can do something with these characters, by the way. I would not be shocked if we could see them, you know, begin to get Dokkan Awakenings and other things as time would go on. So then we have this Super Saiyan 3 Goku right here, right? So we've got that. That was the 3rd anniversary, the Vegito and Gogeta anniversary. Then we have this. This is, of course, Super Saiyan LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta anniversary. We have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Then we had the Blue Goku. This was for the Blue Vegito, as well as the Blue Gogeta anniversary back in 2020. Then we had the UI Goku, Mastered UI Goku, obviously, you know, the bonds of reps of Universe 7, you know, UI Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, like that was kind of like the big point of that anniversary. Then we had the Goku and Vegeta, member, which Goku and Vegeta basically was the theme of the 7th anniversary, right? You know, with the Saiyan Saga Part 2, and then obviously what were essentially, you know, the 2 LR fusions. Although, it's like the LR Gods, LR Blues, they're not really a fusion character so much, but, you know, they do have that Gogeta active skill, right? Which is good, because it gets them on a lot of different category teams. But we had this, you know, Goku and Vegeta duo unit. And then for the 8th anniversary, you know, we got Shenron doing the 8th, but then we have Goku clearly doing the Spirit Bomb, right? For kind of like the Spirit Bomb portion of the anniversary. And then last year, we had Gogeta. Now, Gogeta is actually a TUR that EZ8, right? Like, yeah, he's an EZ8 TUR. But, you know, basically, so the 1st and 2nd year free-to-play card could EZA, and then the 3rd through 8th are just free-to-play SSRs. And then this Gogeta is actually an EZ8 character. Now, this Gogeta, of course, I mean, you know, part 1 was Broly and Gogeta, but it was kind of just like the Dragon Ball Super movies, which was sort of like the I guess the theme for the 9th anniversary, sort of, right? Definitely, I think it worked super well. So now we can kind of take it back to this, right? And, I mean, to me, I feel like Kamehameha is what we're going through. And just, like, looking at, like, what people are saying, and that's what a lot of people are thinking as well. Now, again, I think that this is potentially very good. Because a lot of the stuff, a lot of different people want to see, could very easily be represented with Kamehameha. This could fit what pretty much everyone wants, which I think would kick ass, right? So if we go through a lot of these Kamehameha characters, I mean, I've seen talk of, like, if they were going to do Dragon Ball Super, potentially do, like, a Goku Frieza 17. I think that would work. I don't know if they would hit the Kamehameha, but a lot of villains. Here, let me just pull up a lot of the kind of, like, the main characters we could talk about. You know, characters that potentially could be on Kamehameha and stuff like that. All right, guys, so I pulled up a lot of the big names that could be huge that this could hit. And I actually did notice something for the first time that, to me, actually seems potentially pretty exciting, which I guess we could go over. So let's go over a lot of this, right? So Vegito, to me, they went through the entire Buu saga, and there's 2 major characters who they have not touched from the Buu saga, like, who just, it feels to me like glaring kind of like, why are they not here, right? Now, Vegito is very clearly one of them. I think Vegito being, the part 1, like, big trailer character that they could throw out right there, I think is huge. Absolutely gigantic. I do hope that, like, I think if they hit Super Vegito as just one of the part 1 characters, I think we could be in business. I talked about this with Gresh, and he dropped his like 10th anniversary concept video or whatever, and he is adamant that he could see them even doing 3 potential like dual Dokkan Fest too, by the way, which could be interesting to maybe hit like a lot of these different characters. But I think if we're gonna lead with like Super Vegito, I think it would be huge for the game. Now Super Gogeta as well, what the hell? Super Gogeta as well. I think Super Gogeta and Super Vegito, they have kind of like mysteriously not gone to these characters in a very long time. Super Vegito basically has not been touched since this guy, August of 2020, and then this, Super Gogeta has not been touched since June of 2021. Right? So it's like we have not gone to these 2 fusions in such a long time. Now makes a ton of sense. And they could easily do Kamehamehas. Remember, they did kind of add Gotenks getting like almost like a what if Kamehameha as well. Which seems, I mean, it was that when Gotenks is fighting Super Buu, it like he very clearly is about to pop Super Buu with a Kamehameha, and then kind of like his power for Super Saiyan 3 runs out, and then eventually the fusion runs out, and they just kind of finish that. But Gotenks being on Kamehameha, potentially looking like the theme, is perfect. Gotenks is probably going to fit wonderfully with these characters. So we have Gogeta. Rose is just, he's a big villain. I don't necessarily think we would see Rose. I'm just pointing out that Kamehameha as a theme, we could even hit major villain characters, is more so my point. I'm on the record, I've said this, I mean, we do the whole arguments, we've got him coming up too as well. I mean, I could just grab him right here. Namek Goku, obviously. Like the arguments of people like, Namek and stuff like that, like, bro, it's like every celebration they're screaming about Namek. But here's the thing. We can hit all of this stuff with the Kamehameha, right? And I think that Dokkan is in a spot right now where I feel like vibes are high. Like, maybe things are slow right now, but I mean, people are going to have to understand that the game is not uploading 50 stages every single day. I can only tell people so much. We're in the off season until anniversary starts. So much. Like, it's the second worldwide ends is like, all right, guys, like now, like they're still releasing characters, stuff like that. But typically, like, it's not like, oh my God, balls to the wall excitement, craziness until anniversary starts. And then, the first, start of the year is where things are, mostly going crazy. So we could hit Namek Goku as well. Namek Goku has not really had representation basically since this guy, right? And I've pointed this out a million times, but this, no matter how good a lot of animations are, there's another character we're about to hit where this applies to as well. This looks great, but it's not voiced. There you go. Boom. So it's like they easily could just, like this as part of an anniversary animation, right? Like, people, they're throwing out the word iconic for Namek Goku every 2 seconds. But, like, obviously, yeah, the first Super Saiyan transformation. So, like, I could see it being part of here. I don't know if, like, okay, so, like, would they tie, like, Frieza into it? Like, like Namek Goku versus Frieza just because Goku's doing the Kamehameha? We'll see, right? We also have Cell and Gohan, right, who both are here. Both of them do the Kamehameha. Both of them have big time. This, as a voiced animation, somehow, I think could be very good. They could make it very long, where Cell revives, and then he's chatting away. Remember, Cell comes back and goes on a 50-paragraph speech. And then, of course, there's this. I mean, this is not voiced. Do you know how crazy it's going to be when this drops as a voiced animation? The father-son Kamehameha. This is going to go so hard. It looks really good, but, like, they could even make that look even better. And then, of course, we're not just ending with that. Then we have the KO screen. Hell yeah, dude. Too good. So, like, we have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Cell possibles. Then, of course, there's GT. To me, I feel like they probably are going to hit GT because this guy is going to EZA. And I do think they're going to want him to have, like, Saiyan Roar Up. right now, funny enough for this guy, we do have a really good Saiyan Roar character to pair him up with. LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, because the 4th and 5th anniversary characters are buffed right now, and 3rd anniversary, and Gohan and Cell. But like, so we have a really good Saiyan Roar character. But those buffs are probably going to end, I think it might be next week. The Dokkan 2 update is not this week because there's no maintenance announced, right? It's going to follow a huge maintenance, probably next week. And this is probably when the buffs for, the currently buffed characters are going to go away. So this guy is, he's absolutely terrible, right? And no one's hating on him. He's now a 2023 character. We're in 2025, right? Like he's just awful. So with that in mind, they need to give Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta a real Saiyan Roar partner. So they could just do a turn 1 Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And remember, if we're going to hit the Kamehameha, the final Kamehameha, Big Bang Kamehameha, Angry Kamehameha, Father-Son Kamehameha, we could hit all of those, right? I mean, they did just give us the family Kamehameha too, which kind of has, so that character would be on the team. And then, so we had Super Saiyan 4 Goku, of course. And I didn't realize this. Kid Buu. Of all the Kid Buus in the game, none of them do the Kamehameha. Now, I believe Kid Buu does do it at some point during the fight, right? Damn, I guess maybe I should rewatch the fight, but doesn't Super Saiyan 3 Goku do a Kamehameha, and then Kid Buu just turns around and does it right back at him? I'm pretty sure that happens. I guess I'd need to double check, but, we don't have a Kid Buu that's got it right now. So, I don't know. I mean, remember when I was talking on and on and on, this guy, there's a glaring hole. He's missing. Same with this guy. These are the two missing ones. I mean, Vegito versus Kid Buu is not, not the fight that happened or anything like that. But I think that would be potentially very interesting. Now, if we really wanted to look at it, we could head back over here. And then obviously we do have, some of the Buhans and Buu Gotenks and stuff like that. These characters are doing the Kamehameha, right? So this character, would be on there. I think Kamehameha as the theme to me is perfect because look at all the possible options right here. They could hit fusions and hit Namek at the same time. They could hit, superclass characters and hit popular villains like Cell and Goku Black at the same time. So I think that this could work very, very effectively. Here's where Minas was just saying that, yeah. I think that this could work very effectively as the theme. So let me know what you guys think, but I think Kamehameha 10th anniversary is a W from me. I think huge monster W is what I think.